Look, I've discussed this with the CSIRO previously as to how they calculate net zero, and they've informed me that there's actually 40 different models in determining how you get to net zero. Do you guys discuss with the CSIRO and other related organisations which one of those 40 models you will use both here in Australia and other countries will use, so that there's no regulatory arbitrage in calculating how to get to net zero?
Thank you for the question, Senator. I must admit I am struggling to understand it a little bit. I'm not conscious of the figure that you've mentioned there of 40 different models for net zero. There's certainly different models for modelling the whole of economy impacts of responding to climate change. I wasn't aware that there was 40. That might be a number. But from my point of view, models they all tend to be a little bit different. They can all provide insights to or that are important for analysis, but they don't provide the answers, and so they are a tool. So we went through a process to.
Okay, so with that in mind, how do you go about measuring the amount of CO2 that's emitted by Australian organisations? Like, how do you, if you're not modelling it, and that's good because I believe in measuring rather than modelling, how do you measure the way CO2 is reduced in Australia? So, how accurate is that? What's your margin of error on that measuring?
So, Senator, we don't do our own estimates of Australia's greenhouse gas emissions. We use the official government estimates, which are prepared in the department.
Right, so the Environment or the Energy Department?
So the Department of Climate Change, Energy, Environment and Water, yes.
Aren't you the Climate Change Authority?
That's correct.
But you don't fit within the Department of Climate Change?
So we're a separate Commonwealth.
Okay, that's fine. I get confused with all these different departments. There's so many of them. Do you track how much Australian organisations, companies and NGOs or whatever else pay in carbon offsets offshore for carbon offsets earned offshore? And how much Australian money goes offshore in earning those carbon offsets?
No, we don't, Senator.
You don't? So which department does that?
Oh, I think that would be possibly a question for the department, but I'm not aware that the department is doing that specifically.
Okay, because it says here that you undertake reviews and make recommendations on the National Greenhouse and Energy Reporting System, including the safeguard mechanism.
Yes, that is correct.
Right, isn't carbon offsets a part of that?
Senator Rennick, respectfully, so the safeguard mechanism is not administered by the Climate Change Authority. It's administered, the design characteristics are done by the department and elements that are managed by the Clean Energy Regulator. Right. International offsets are not available under the safeguard arrangements, so this question about international offsets being purchased for compliance with the safeguard requirements isn't a
okay. No, that's fine. It's just that the website here says that's what you do. You make recommendations on the safeguard mechanism.
Authorised G. Rennick, LNP Chermside.